everybody, this is Esme, and as you might know, earlier on this year I was given the amazing opportunity to be able to take Casper to Hickstead, and today's the day where it's Mickey's turn. So Mickey is actually going to be going to the FEI Nations Cup, which is one of the most prestigious events there is, basically. I don't think he'll be competing, but it'll be really nice to meet some of you guys there. So before we go, I think we need to get Mickey a little bit cleaner and ready for his sort of show time. So I'm going to now put on his head collar and give him a bath because he is quite filthy. Okay, so I've just put Mickey's head collar on, and today is so warm. It's one of the hottest days of the year here in England. So I'm already in my shorts. It's not even 9 o'clock yet and I'm already sweating. So we need to give you your bath now, yeah? He doesn't know what's coming. You don't know what's going to hit you, Mick. He hasn't been out in the van or the trailer for a few years now. So it's going to be quite interesting to see what he's like. We did some practice loading the other day. He went in first time, straight away, good as always. So it's going to be quite interesting because he hasn't been in a busy sort of show environment with lots of other horses for quite a while now, since he's been retired and everything. So it's going to be exciting to see what he's like. So I've now got a bucket of water and a sponge here, and I'm just using this natural sort of lavender wash because Mickey has really sensitive skin, as you know, being a cremello. So because I'm going to be giving him a full body wash, I don't want to use a really harsh shampoo because there isn't really much staining. He's just a bit dusty and dirty and grimy. So I think this will work the trick. Because it is so hot, I think he's going to really enjoy having a bit of a bath as well, just to cool him down. Is that nice? Now Mickey has been bathed, I'm just using my sweat scraper to remove all the water, but also because he's white, he is so bright, so I'm having to wear my sunglasses because if not, it's literally hurting my eyes. And lastly, I need to brush his tail because it's got a lot of his bed and it's got some shavings. It's so knotty as well, so I'm going to put some more mane detangler on here. Oh, there's another shaving, lovely. And another one. So Mickey's looking pretty good now. However, I'm going to take my grooming box and some bits and bobs with me just in case when we get to Hickstead I can give him a final little groom over so he's looking spick and span. Okay guys, so I'm currently in the van, Mickey is in the back, and I never thought this would happen, but it's just so weird to think that we are going to an international event with incredible horses and we're taking Mickey. So it's a little bit funny, but I think he's very excited to meet all of you guys. Hello everybody! I'm currently here at the British Horse Society stand, and I'm actually here with Henry, the mechanical horse, and I'm going to have a little lesson on him, so let's get on. Okay, so something really cool about this is that if I do pull the reins, he will slow down, and if I put on and squeeze my legs, he will go into trot. So if I give him a little squeeze, there we go.
Medium trot.
Medium trot now. So I'm now cantering, and this is a really nice canter. Sorry, Casper, but I think you might have been replaced. So the BHS use Henry here at shows today like Hickstead to sort of also get people into riding, but also spread awareness about when you do have lessons, having it with an accredited coach like I am today, and also going to accredited riding centres, just so then you make sure that everything is all professionally done. And I've had so much fun today here on Henry. He's been a very good boy, so thank you. And oh yes, a little flowing change. If I pull back the reins, going to the slower canter.
2, 1.
I'm helping Henry trot to Tokyo. It feels really different to Casper, I'll tell you that, but thank you very much, Henry. I'll pop off now. There we go. So I'm here with Pippa Funnel, and we're about to walk the course for the Eventers Challenge. Tell me a little bit more about it.
Well, it's a very exciting class here. It's always great fun for the eventers to come here with their horses, and here we're actually at Fence 8 bank, which it's familiar for event horses, but obviously a bit out of context that you're all in a small arena.
Yes.
But you know, it's going to be a fun, exciting class. Obviously this whole class is against the clock, so you've got to be quick, but this sort of fence, the bank, this natural feature, you have to come up the bank fairly quickly, but it's important not to come off here too quick.
Yes.
Because as you can see, it's a very steep bank.
Yes.
And so the horses have got to have that moment of time to just see where their footwork goes, and it's really important for a rider to stay in good position and balance, so you've got to sit right back, keep your eyes up at the next fence, because you have to push off the bank and then jump the hedge afterwards.
So we're currently here at the lake. Tell us a bit more about this obstacle.
Well, we're getting near the end of the course now, and hopefully everyone's been going flying around in a really good fast rhythm. You come through the table fence, in and out there, pop. And then I think again it's important to remember this ring is out of context slightly. Yes. With the event horses,
Very
so then
different.
they're not in the middle of a park or open fields. So this water could slightly surprise them, but it shouldn't be any problem. But to me the secret is you want to be quick, but not so quick, because actually that lake or pond.
Yes.
Is actually deeper than you think. So you just have to sit back as you jump the log to just balance them, just in case they go and lose footing a bit because it's deep, and then quickly out to jump your last lot of fences. You need to get cooler though today.
Yes.
It's a good water jump today.
Yes, it's very warm. So how do you sort of prepare your horses for really hot days like today?
Well, I think that they've been absolutely brilliant on this showground here at Hickstead, and they've put extra water troughs everywhere, because we were 34 degrees.
Yes.
And so it's important to really get the horses cooled down quickly. And so far, I think every horse we've seen on the showground, they've looked really good.
So we're now by the Irish Bank. Tell me a little bit more about it.
One of the famous features at Hickstead.
Yes.
That's jumped in the speed derby, but today we have it in the Eventers Challenge. Here you jump a little narrow fence beforehand, 2 strides, positive on. As you can see, it's very steep. It's important to keep your position, because you never know what the horses are going to do on top. They often have to do a quick bit of footwork before they push off the other side and have to jump the last element, another narrow fence.
Yes.
But it is steep, as you can see.
Yes, very. Okay, Pippa, thank you so much for coming with me on a little course walk. It's been so interesting to hear about how you approach all the different fences.
Oh, thank you, and let's hope for an exciting afternoon.
Yes.
I'm really sad I'm not riding this year.
Oh.
Jumping, but no, the Eventers are off this weekend, so
Yeah.
I'm not here today.
So behind me here we just have the British team currently being filmed. I also just had a photo taken with them as well, which was pretty cool. And tomorrow they're going to be taking part in the Nations Cup. So I'm currently at the British Horse Society stand, and they have a little thing about road safety. So I have some girls here that are going to demonstrate what you're supposed to do. So it's all about road safety right when you're riding on a road, because some people, they don't have access to bridle paths, or if they do, they have to ride on the road before you get to the bridle path. So it's all about sort of checking, so signalling if there is a car, if you're turning, looking behind you, checking for cyclists and other cars and road users, and just being safe in general. So girls, take it away, show us what you're going to do. So they're doing some signalling here, lots of looking, lots of checking, looking behind them when they're overtaking a car, going around, and now they're doing their little canter on their bridle path. Now they're getting to a gate, making sure that also once they've used the gate, they shut it behind them so no livestock escape, then signalling again to get back to the stables and they're home. So I'd just like to say a huge thank you to Holly, Chloe and Erin. Thank you for being our little demos. Okay, so today is Saturday and Ladies' Day, and we've had a little bit of rain that's been so nice because the other day was the hottest day of the year, so it's nice and cool today, which is good. And behind me you can see there's a bit of showing going on, and there are some really, really adorable miniature ponies. I think you can hear them as well. So I am somewhere that not many people usually see. I am very behind the scenes right now, but as you can see, we're in a barn and there are so many fences here that are all being stored, and it's incredible to think there are so many amazing riders and horses that have been over these poles. Okay, so today is Sunday. It's now the main event. It's the King George V Cup. I actually just had my photo taken with the cup and with Martin Clunes from the British Horse Society. And there's a really interesting story about the cup, how apparently it was buried in Italy during the World War, and that they had to try and then find it and dig it back up again, and they're worried because only one guy knew where it was buried, and they're worried that if he died at war they wouldn't be able to get it back. So this cup has a lot of history. It's made of solid gold, and I can tell you it's very heavy. And now let's go and watch the show jumping. I'm in the Hickstead team. I've got the 360 camera with me, so we'll see how it goes. And I said, what would you do if you could lose all your burdens? Yeah, and I said, restores and brings hope and grace and truth and life. And I said, what would you do if you and I managed to do that, so really happy, just cheering on the rest of the team. On the Saturday evening, the show jumping community gathered to celebrate the life of Tim Stockdale, raising over £50,000 for the Tim Stockdale Foundation, which helps support young athletes trying to make their way in sport. Wow, I've had an absolutely incredible last couple of days here at Hickstead. Before today's video ends, I'd just like to say a huge thank you to the Bunn family and to Hickstead for having me. Some of my highlights have been the Mickey meetup. I definitely think Mickey enjoyed all of the treats and the attention. It was so much fun, as well as doing the 10 for Tim run, which I really enjoyed, and that was for the Tim Stockdale Foundation, and of course watching the incredible show jumping. So if you're new or have not done so already, be sure to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!